So I want to do a get ready with me from scratch with you guys, from like no makeup, hair not done, to a kind of like full glam look for going out. And my kind of like full glam is just kind of like my neutral glam that I do. It's like my everyday makeup. I don't really like, it's like if I'm gonna wear makeup, that's kind of like the look I do, if that makes sense. Either I'm not really wearing any makeup, or if I'm gonna wear makeup, like I'm gonna, because I work from home a lot of the time, so I won't do really heavy makeup. I'll put on like just literally brows and a little bit tinted moisturizer or something. But if I'm gonna go out into the world, I kind of like do the same look, and I want to show you guys that. I'm gonna pin my hair back for now, and then we'll do it together. I also just, obviously, if you guys saw my yesterday's video, got my 22 inches back, and so I'll show you how I styled them, which when you have extensions, definitely you have to be styling them, because it's not like your normal hair where if you just don't like style it and curl it, it looks put together. You're gonna have to work to blend it. Also, my skin's a little bit broken now. I found out that this foundation that I was using, the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish, was breaking me out for 2 months. Like, I was like literally like for like a month and a half, I kept having these like small breakouts. Now they're all healing, and my esthetician was like, I literally don't know, like my skin is really good, like normally, like really clear, maybe like hormonal breakouts. I get facials regularly, and she was like, I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't change anything in my diet. Obviously, you guys know I eat like my Body by PB guide. I didn't change any of my skincare really. And I finally like figured out what it was. I was like, wait, the only thing I've changed is that foundation. And as soon as I went back to not using it, my skin's like, it's been like 4 days, and my skin's clearing back up. And yeah, I figured I would show you, get ready to meet with me of all the current products I'm using. I feel like I did one maybe 2 months ago, and I still kind of have like the same look. I've just tweaked it a little bit, modified it a little bit, added and subtracted a few products. So yeah, it's basically, I figured we would chat and talk, and I kind of like in a very mellow mood. I honestly, I guess I'll just get started. First thing I'm gonna do is actually I wanna do the other one, the hydrating. First thing I'm gonna do is use this Laura Mercier hydrating primer. Also, please grab a snack, a tea, a coffee, do your makeup. If you're in the car, turn up the volume. Like, we're about to talk. I feel like I just have a lot to talk about, and yeah, I'm really excited to share. Basically, I'm in a really mellow mood because so okay, well first let's just start with talking about this. Like, I've already talked with other people, but I'm an empath. Like, I'm highly sensitive to people's energy, to the point where like if I honestly like leave my house for, I don't know, like a few hours and I'm around a lot of people, I can physically feel it affecting me. Sorry, my face gets really red when I touch it, so just bear with me. I really like this primer. Every product I'm using, I'll like lightly talk about, but it's amazing, because if it wasn't amazing, I wouldn't be putting it on my face. Except for the Pat McGrath stuff. I can't believe it. I really love her and her brand. Like, just that foundation really heavily broke me out consistently for 2 months, like really bad breakouts. So yikes. But this is the first thing I use, hydrating primer. I really like it. It creates like a really nice smooth base for your skin. I went back to my holy grail. Like, this, she just cannot be replaced. Jacob's Accomplice concealer. They sent me one, and then I bought one, and then I used that whole one up, and I just bought another one. Like, I use it as basically like a foundation. I basically use it as like a foundation, but I just use this concealer. Like, I feel like the trick is not using foundation if you don't really have to. Like, if you have a few spots, just conceal those. I use it under my eyes as well. Right now my skin's clearing up, so please just like don't judge me. Honestly, like, just like let me live. Let me live. Okay. So there's just like so many topics I want to talk about. So first thing is, yes, unless you're like this, it's really hard to understand, and I totally get it, because like I have friends who aren't like this at all. They don't experience it, so it's hard to understand. I'm blending that. I'm in the shade 26. I'll have all the shades down below as well. I totally, like, it's like if I didn't experience something, it'd be totally hard to understand, and I get it. But if you are an empath or highly sensitive, you'll probably understand what I mean. Like, it's really a lot for me to be out the entire day socializing, because I feel like the most at ease when I'm just kind of like in silence, like in my own space and in silence, because I feel like I can, my energy feels really whole and not spotty. I feel like I can really like be in the flow state. I feel like my thoughts are my own, and my energy is my own, and thoughts that come into my mind are like sometimes like really good ideas, because I'm in such like a flow state where like no one else is like talking, where it's like my mind's like processing that even subconsciously. Hi Memesy. I'm doing makeup music. I'll be done in a sec, okay? And one sec, I'm just gonna film, okay? And then we'll go for a walk, okay, Baba? But yeah, like, that's how I feel the best. And obviously, like, you still need socialization as a person, but like for me, also like that's why I feel like I really like what I do. For example, like, during the week, I'm obviously filming with you guys. working on PBA, I do still do coaching calls. I only take on a few people a week, like my Skype sessions. I like don't really talk about it too much because I already have like a good amount of regular people who I speak to weekly, but I do have some openings if that interests you. Again, doing one-on-one healing work with me. It's more like I mean, you can read about what the session is. Basically intuitive guidance and any insight and knowledge and tools I can give you to assist you. But I do that during the week. I mean, a lot of my work is like at home, but like still working and still like interacting with others. Like I'm on Skype, I'm on email, I'm on phone calls, I'm filming. Like I'm still interacting, but I'm interacting in my own energy, right? And so like I feel like that's like when I can give my best self to people because my energy is whole. Like I don't feel scattered or yeah, like I don't feel like scattered. And right now I'm going to use this. This is a new, also at the end of this video I'm going to show you like a bunch of new beauty products. I actually got like PR packages. I wanted to share some cool stuff. Or maybe I'll do that in tomorrow's video, but this is one of the new products. It's the Urban Decay One and Done Ultimate Brush Off Set and Go. This is so good to bring with you if you're going like out. It has like a vegan brush and you can use it. When I'm home I use a different brush because I like to use it lighter. I'll use like a fan brush like this and then kind of go like lightly over, but when you're out it's really convenient to have that brush. You can just tap it off and just kind of use it to like blot your oil. So really nice. And I'm in this shade. This is medium. I actually have like a tan spray tan on. It's like fading, but I'm still like a little bit darker than my natural, I guess, skin tone. But back to the energy thing. So yeah, I feel like I can really give my best self, right? Because I'm like, my energy is whole and like no one's penetrating. Because when you're out, people can tap into it. Especially if you're an empath, you have more of a porous, energetic field, so it's easier for people to tap into it than normal. Obviously, you can do like I always recommend wearing like black tourmaline. I'm wearing like black tourmaline with the rock quartz from my mom's shop for all her crystals. She makes handmakes all the crystal bracelets, and they're all charged with Reiki energy. But I just did my brows, and I'm going to set them with this gel. I really love it. It's the Hourglass Blonde Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. So it has fibers in it, so it makes your hair look like, it adds like little hairs into your brows so they look really nice and full. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And I'm in the shade Blonde. I think I was using a darker shade as well, so you can basically kind of, I feel like I can always use like whenever I do my brows I can pick like a lighter shade or a little bit of a darker shade. Maybe like I have that leeway. But basically what I was saying really quick, I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to talk and explain, but yeah, so when I'm out in the world, everyone else's energy is really intense because an empath, and especially if you're an empath, and then if you're more of a developed empath, so if you've been working on kind of, I guess, your clairvoyant, like your different clair skills, so there's obviously like people talk about clairvoyance or clairaudience, like you're basically, the easiest way to say it is like your psychic skills, you tap into people's energy more intense. That's why for me, when I can do those Skype sessions, because when I tap into someone's energy, like basically like I feel like a blueprint of their, I'll say their life, but kind of, yeah, like their energy, kind of what they're going through, kind of where their blockages are. I get like an energetic blueprint, and that I'm doing willingly, right? I'm tapping into someone's energy willingly. When I'm out in the world, once I get overwhelmed, it'll start happening back, and I'll just look and I'll tap in. I'll look at time. I have to really consciously keep my energy on me, otherwise I just kind of like start dispersing it. So the last 5 days, I've just been honestly just like running around nonstop, which has been so good. Like it's like such a fine balance for me because I'm like, okay, obviously like I like being social. I like, you know, I already am so social in terms of like online, but I mean like up to direct social interaction, Chanel cream bronzer. I mean, if you know, you know. But you know what I'm saying? So like I'm online, like I'm so social. I mean, I'm emailing all day long. I'm doing sessions with you guys. I'm like writing guides. I'm talking on the podcast. I'm talking for hours every day, really, because I'm vlogging and I'm doing podcasts. I probably talk for like out loud for at least at least 4 to 6 hours a day, you know, like even if I'm home. So it's not like I'm just like sitting and quiet. But I'm talking about additional socialization just takes a lot out of me unless my energy is really recharged, like I've kind of been with myself and meditated and whatever it may be. And the last few days I've just been really like, had one thing after another. I've been like out doing stuff for a few days and I just feel so tired. Like I could just tell my body was like, I was about to like, it was like my energy was like, no, I can't handle more. I can't handle more, like no. So today I had like a day to recenter myself, so I'm pretty mellow. I didn't even have like the energy really to talk, but I wanted to just like kind of talk to you guys and update you. And kind of also talk about a few pointers, I guess. If you're an empath, some biggest issues people have are obviously saying no, like being a people pleaser, and then really easily bonding to others. And a lot of like, there's a psychologist on YouTube, I'll link him down below, who talks a lot about the in depth about the psychology of empaths, and like just really deeply contouring my nose about that if you want to like watch his videos. But the biggest lesson is learning to say no, and it's hard to say no because you can feel that the other person will be upset, but like most people don't, like let's say someone's like, oh, you want to do this, but you know like doing that would like mess up your schedule, you wouldn't feel good, or you don't even want to do it, but like, you know, it would bother someone else. It's like you end up, because you feel that they would be upset, you will go do what they want to do, even though like you don't want to do it. Does that make sense? Even though like they're not considering the fact that like you don't want to do it. It's like you just feel like, I don't explain, sorry, I'm not gonna explain that well, because you feel that someone else's energy, you feel like you owe to do whatever to make someone feel good, and it's not your job to make everyone feel good. Like you're not, it's like you're not the savior, you don't need to make sure everyone feels good. And I know what it's like, 'cause I've been like that, because you almost like feel like you have the control. You're like, well, if I go do this, or if I say this, or if I do X, Y, and Z, I can neutralize someone's mood or lift them up. And you could, but then what that does is you basically are teaching someone else. It's like, teach the person how to fish, not give them fish. Like you're basically like being their energetic like mop, or like it becomes like a parasitic relationship. Like you're basically being like, here, like take my energy to feel better, take my energy to feel better. So then they never create the tools and resources to feel better, and instead are always sucking off of you, right? Like sucking off of your energy, sucking off your energy. And they have this thing that like you're basically their like puppet at that point. And so it's really important for empaths to learn how to say no. And I know it's really hard, especially the first few times you're doing it. Like it's so hard, because you're like, you like say no, and then you're like, you just will still do it. But once you start really asking yourself, how do I feel consistently? Like, how do I feel in the situation? How do I feel? You have to like, it's in the beginning, you say it a lot to yourself. So you're in social situations, you're going and doing things from one activity to the next. How do I feel? How do I feel? You have to kind of ask, because you are so used to tapping into everyone else's feelings but your own. Like you literally like ignore your own and just tap into everyone else. So consistently asking yourself how you feel is so important, and not making it a goal to please yourself other than others. And for it's almost what you can do is play this game of like do the extreme, which will help you rebalance, because you're so used to being, this is like caring about yourself, this is like caring about others, and this is like a healthy medium. You're so on this side, so for you to even start moving back to like the middle, you have to play the extreme game. You have to be like, oh, like for like 1 week, be like, I'm just gonna prioritize all of myself, just so you can feel what it feels like to shift back. And even if you as an empath, they try to only focus on them, because they're still an empath and they're still gonna start making like more considered decisions, you doing your extreme will probably only bring you back anyway to center, which is what you want. Because if you were, because right now you're making decisions right like on the extreme end of people pleasing, so if you're like, I'm just gonna try to be in the middle, you're just gonna end up on the far side of people pleasing. So you have to just say like, I'm gonna care about me, like only me, for like a week, just to get yourself to like feel that healthy mediums are a little bit above it. But we'd rather be a little bit towards self than only far into people pleasing. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury First Love blush. I'm literally so low, but I like, it's my favorite blush, so like I'm using it until I'm done. I love this color so much. Like I need to get a new one. It's like such a pretty color. Before I head out this evening, I have to take Mimi for a walk, and she's like, Mom, I'm gonna walk now. This is my little pumpkin, by the way. She has an Instagram now. We made her an Instagram. I never thought I'd be that person, but everyone's like, where's me? She's so funny. She has an Instagram now, and I never thought I'd be that person, but her personality is like just so funny. Like the way she acts, she's so funny. She has such a strong, funny personality. She's like witty and cute, and like just does the funniest things. So we have Instagram. Her Instagram is Keeping Up with Miss Me, if you want to follow her and her little shenanigans, living her best life, living her thriving iconic life. Be sure to follow her. I'll put on the screen here. Now on my lid, I'm going to use this Laura Mercier like cream stick in the color Mystic Gold, and I'll kind of like begin this in a little bit so we can get a little more action. I need to make it closer. I'm just gonna put that a little bit on the lid. It's like a nice little base, just to, you know, warm up the lid color. And I bring it down in a corner and around. It's literally such a pretty color. I don't know if you're even, it's like picking up how truly pretty it is. But it's like, if you have blue eyes, or even like probably hazel or green eyes, like obviously brown as well, but if like just a contrast of like a teal kind of colored eye, or, you know, in that spectrum, that aqua spectrum, it just looks so pretty. Then I'm gonna use the Soft Glam palette. This is like still my go-to like I don't know, nothing's ever really just replaced it. A lot of things are good, but nothing's this good so far. I'm using burnt orange and orange soda, and I'm just applying that on the lid. Mia's sitting on my lap, by the way. And I'm just applying that on the lid. And because underneath, Coco's also on this chair behind me. It's me and all the fur babies. Because like there's that sticky base, it really gives it like a nice foundation to stick to. It looks really nice that way. And then I'm gonna do that to the other side, on all over the lid. I want to say like pat it down and then kind of move it around. These types of warm copper colors have been my go-to lately. I mean, honestly, this for like a few months now. I love this kind of look. I'm taking Sienna, which is like this darker color. I'll have links to everything I'm using down below so you don't have to search, so don't worry. Enjoy the vid. Check the description box later, you know? Just want to chill, relax. But go back to the topic is, yeah, you really just have to learn, if that's how you're feeling, you really have to learn how to put yourself first. It's already hard to do that just like in normal life, and then I totally understand. Then on top of that, you know, you have friends, and then you want to become like a people pleaser there, and then you have work, and then you have a relationship, and then you could end up spreading yourself so thin. So I just really think that's even just taking 1 week just to kind of rebalance your energy, just to see what it would feel like to kind of really prioritize self is really important, because we are so used to not doing that as empaths. Like, you literally don't even ask like about how you feel until it's almost, I don't want to say it's too late, but until like you're starving, or until you're worn out, or until you're exhausted. Oh my gosh, you tried to jump off. You want to go up here? Or until you're exhausted, you know, until it's almost one of the extremes, and not an extreme, but you know what I'm saying, until it's like very obvious to one. That's when we kind of like end up realizing that like, oh wow, we like really overextended ourselves, or whatever it may be. So yeah, I just thought that was like an important message. We're gonna go in a sec, okay? We're gonna go in a sec. I love you, 1 sec. Then I'm gonna go blend this, blending this out. Then what I do is I take like a pencil brush, and I take this really dark one called Mulberry, and I just basically smoke out the top lash line. Like, I just make like a line, and I literally just like go like this, and then I just smoke it out. And then it ends up being like really thick, but it like gives your eye more shape, like, because you basically can like, you start it at the end and you kind of pull it back more than your eyelid, and so it makes like kind of make your eyes look a little bit more like cat eye, for example. So like, I know it's a little bit messy, but then when you blend it back, it just makes your eyes like a little bit bigger. And yeah, you don't need to emphasize it as much, but like for me, I just like to emphasize it. And then on the bottom, I just mix these 3 bottom colors, like burnt orange, sienna, and orange soda. Like, basically that's the colors I had on my lid, and on our corner I mix it, and like I just smoke out the lower lash just to give it also connecting, give it some dimension. I like to make it thicker on the outside and then bring it in. And first I do it really messy like this. Like, you're gonna think it looks crazy. It looks crazy. I know. Just watch. And then I'll smoke it out. And then I'll use that same concealer brush that has a little bit of concealer on it, and then I will just like wipe any extra away, but then it still allows for like the bottom to still have a little bit of that smoky effect. I'll also brush out my lash extensions like this. Then I'm gonna do some mascara. This mascara is from this new like Tarte little kit they launched, which I'll share in tomorrow's vlog. This came in it, but it's their Lights Camera Lashes mascara, but it has like this pretty limited edition packaging. Okay, next I'm going to use my new favorite lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner of life. I've officially decided, like, this is my official lip liner color. Also, it's kind of like TMI, but you know how to say like your nipple color is like your perfect nude lipstick color. This is literally my nipple color. I would take a photo, but that would be X-rated. It's the color Rosewood. It's the Laura Mercier Longwear lip liner. It lasts so long. Like, literally, I was just wearing this as like a lipstick with gloss over it. That's what I do, and people are like, oh my god, I love that lipstick. It's lip liners. Okay, also I'm about to give you the secret. This is the best lip gloss of all time. Like, this is literally the only lip gloss you'll ever need aside from the Clé de Peau Warm Crystal, these, and Charlotte Tilbury Seduction. This is like, I only have like Holy Grail lip glosses. Those are 2, and this has entered the Holy Grail, and it is currently amazing. I'm like, it's amazing. It's in the shade Bare Beige. It smells like vanilla, like it smells like creme brulee. Like, you know, when they like put the sugar in and warm the sugar and it like crystallizes. It smells like as if you made creme brulee and you just took it fresh out of the oven. It's so pretty. It's just like the perfect little pretty nude. It's not sticky, it's not yucky, it's so smooth. It almost feels like lip balm. Oh my gosh. Then last I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 02. I have to spray it from kind of far away. Okay, so I changed my mind on the lipstick. I just want to do a red. So I'm going to do like go-to red. I always post it on Instagram when I do have it on my stories. Glossier's Baby, my favorite red. So I'm just going to do that. I don't know, I just feel like that's what I'm feeling. I'm wearing this little bodysuit. Okay, so this is from Revolve. I'll link it down below. It's really cute. I don't know if you can see it cut out. It's because like this, like it almost looks like it's like a bustier, and then on top has like a little thingy. I'm warning you, you need to wear like a double-sided tape or something because it falls down. So I'm gonna put that on. My jeans are from Zara. I'll link that they still have them. These are like my favorite fit jeans. These are the best when they're freshly washed, and they're freshly washed. I've seen it when they're super tight on you. And this jacket is a faux leather jacket, also from Revolve. It's by Superdown, so it's like their more inexpensive brand. I think that this jacket was definitely under 100. So if you're looking for a nice, because like, okay, have you noticed when you get like a leather jacket that's a faux, usually the ones that are cheaper, they just look kind of like plasticky. Like, I don't know if you've ever gone to Forever or anything like that, like usually not real leather jackets look really fake and like just plasticky. I don't know how to describe it. This one looks really nice. Like, so if you're looking for a jacket that looks really nice and expensive, I like them thrown over always. I actually really recommend this one. I mean, it's up close. I think I got it in a medium. I'll put what size I got down below in the description to let you guys know, but I wanted to wear like this oversized. This is really perfect for like that fall weather. It's really, really light. I think it would be really good over sweaters. So like, if you live somewhere obviously it's a bit more brisk and you're gonna wear a sweater than this on top, it's just like, it looks really expensive. I'm being completely honest. Like, even when I feel like sometimes Zara's faux leather jackets look really cheap, even I've seen them in person. You can find good ones, but this one was really, I'm like 99% sure it was under $100. So yeah, I really like that. So jeans Zara. This is, I forgot what brand this is from Revolve, but I'll link it. This is Superdown. I'll link it as well. And that's kind of like I got glam with you guys literally from scratch. I mean, we did all my makeup. The shoes are these Zara shoes. I literally waited like if not a month, if not more, for them to be in stock, because the first time they launched they sold out in like a day or something crazy. So then the guy was on the restock list and ordered them right away. They're a pretty small heel. I don't know, like what, 3 inches. I'm used to walking in like 6-inch heels like in the evening all the time. Like, I honestly have got like, wearing 6-inch heels to me feels like wearing sandals because I just have been wearing them so much. But these are 3 inches. They feel really comfy. I love that. I mean, obviously they're like a copy of the Bottega Veneta shoe. That's what they look like. I don't know, foot fetish. Enjoy giving back to the people. I need to put these blinds away. Long story. But my roller, some blocks, but this is the look. So we have the white shoe, have the little jean, the top, and the jacket. One last thing, I want to do something really nice because I've gotten so much love. So basically I told you guys I launched these always earrings, and like honestly I don't think I've ever gotten like such a response. Like in one day they basically like had sold out. We had to restock them. They are, like I said, 24 karat gold. They're really dainty and pretty. Like, they look super expensive in person. Like, they look like they're a few $100s. I mean, they're absolutely stunning. And so what we're gonna do is offer these free with a purchase of $150 or more. So if you're getting like Beverly and another earring or anything like that, you will get the always earrings free, which these are $48 normally. So you'll basically be getting like $50 free. So you're basically getting like 25% off your entire order. If you spend $150, then you get these for free. That's just really wild offer, but I just like, you guys love them so much. So many of you guys have the Love Lockdown or the Cotton Candy Dream Earrings, which those are sold out currently. I know it's really, really sad. Those are so amazing, but they're just like, you guys went crazy over them. Like, they were gone in a week, and we're gonna work on restocking them. But these are really fully restocked just because after we saw how you guys loved them the first time, these are really restocked. We'll be bringing back the Cotton Candy Dream or a variation of them. But yeah, so I would definitely not pass up this offer. It's only gonna go on for a week from when this video is up. This video should probably be up on Friday. So for 1 week, you'll get these free if you spend $150 or more. They're absolutely beautiful. I figured they're called the always earrings. You can always wear them. Even if you have one ear piercing, it's like such a pretty dainty earring to wear. I mean, they look I'm trying to show them, this is just natural light, you know, like I'm just like recording on my camera. They look so like expensive and luxe with the small, you know, crystals inside. And I just figured like you can just always wear them. You can wear them like if you have like a cartilage piercing up here, you can wear them here or here. If you just have one, you can wear it here. If you have two, you can always wear them. That's why I love them, but I wanted to let you guys know. So with the code ALWAYS, you'll get those free with order of $150 or more. So it's so exciting. And to follow our Munchkins IG. Mia, how excited are you about your Instagram? She's like, I'm busy right now. Clearly I'm hanging out with my friend Brad. She's like, please let me be, like, no paparazzi, like, I don't have makeup on right now, like, can I just please be by myself right now?